What details, girl? What's going on? What do you mean what's going on? We can be a young boy. Gonna be a young boy. The fans want to be a young boy. 3 hours. And fans dropped out. Well, very fast. Who's going to South Sunday? Sunday. I know. Hey. I'm ready.
The greatest of all time. This is going to be historic. It's $5.99. Deals are loaded up. $4.50 print deal.
The choice is $5.99. Live anymore. I don't know. With Arby's pulled pork and chopped brisket. This is the juicy result of slow smoking meat for up to 13 hours. And this is you forgetting time exists and getting lost in the sauce.
And Drew didn't film it, but then it
I think, you know, he's rolling up. He's the way the tourist, he ran through the park over the lucky motherfucker. Oh, I know.
John sandwiches, chips, and a drink for $8.99. Choose turkey down with all natural turkey, pork, smoked ham, and provolone. Delicious. The $8.99 meal deal for a limited time at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
Hey, you little milk governor. Mom's is sore. Depends on how bad I can get her answers and help, even at 3 a.m. So all you have to do is sit there and look cute.
Man, she don't need to be taking a life. You know, if Casey ready for a while, you know, come on, somebody get him close. Shit, y'all got some crackers, even one who got his face. I think right now, you know, some of them, They'd be like, don't wait till you got a lady finish. I think they talk too. Yeah. Around with the time that I am. So, next party you can have to hey, you know what I mean? Fuck around. And I'm sorry, fine. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
45 seconds. On the top. Yeah, probably. And without. And I want some out there. Right, problem in the case is with the end, and I'm on the mic. Yes, thanks for putting back. I'm on. Thanks after the whole thing. Everyone, so much. Probably. Great love and politics is what I do. And she is. Ready? Okay. If we ever see already in hell, it's true. We haven't finished just already in hell thing ever since I started getting off on my team. No reason. Fucking Roy.
Bank of America champions everyone. Feel me. Drink and a Sunday. It's the meal all for this $7. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Conversation got boring. You said you'd go into bed soon. So I snuck off to your bedroom. So I could just wait there until I heard you come upstairs. I was in that I was sleeping. I was hungry. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I can
But then, I'm second.
For decades, Civic Eye Care has proudly served Central Illinois. From routine exams to managing and treating eye diseases, your vision is our passion. Explore our expansive optical selection featuring the latest fashion frames. We're also leaders in surgical eye care, offering advanced glaucoma treatments and the only allied laser-assisted cataract surgery in East Central Illinois. Start your journey to clear vision today by visiting chittickeyecare.com or calling our office to make an appointment.
Hearing connection.
Empire mixtapes, not for the new time. Police, would you find it?
Trying to see that this is brand new car, brand new. That's not only brand new sale, without those made brand new sale. Plus, you bitch, you make it brand new. Plus, you bitch, research brand new. Plus, you bitch, shoes brand new. Plus, you bitch, you make it brand new. The Empire. I'm going to come in there and ask you. I am the president, end up assessing. Cameras, phone, big lights, action. Welcome to the show. I am the main attraction.
Empire mixtapes, not for the new time.
I don't understand. They on the class and to all such lucky. It's a lot of time. I'm a fucking connected. I protect blessing. Thank you. For me, protect blessing. Constant for start to my family. Gotta rap big to the M like that. You know, I'm all children, but I see probably got my office doing my thing. You live in the smoke, not in my breath. And I don't even have to. I'm the fact. Strap that down and see that this is brand new. Brand new car, brand new seat. The Empire, brand new scale, without the coach, made a brand new scale. Fuck you, bitch, you make a brand new. Fuck you, bitch, your shirt brand new. Fuck you, bitch, your shoes brand new. Fuck you, bitch, you make a brand new. Worldwide extension, ridiculous price. You tell me I never thought a picture business. I'm pushing in the bitch to go up. It's probably because my name is fixing it. Right. I'm fucking every man. If she doesn't wear panties, I fuck her on self. I have to like stuff. I don't wish they had. Don't make me black on the screen like she went. I make black on the screen like look. But before you start singing, she got a chip on her. Not y'all shit. Like that over skills. I only see the balance. Fucking that shit. It's bring the gun to the like big shoes, big brown stuff. Thank you, sir. Shit, nigga, I'm right. Fratman City, this is brand new car, brand new seat, brand new seats, brand new smell, without coach like brand new. Smell. Fuck you, bitch, you make a brand new. Fuck you, bitch, my shirt brand new. Fuck you, bitch, my shoes brand new. Fuck you, bitch, you make a brand new. Brand new police job. I'm crazy than the mothers. And no one in the seats hit the burning sitting on the cap. I think that's got me on it. Probably ain't someone but a ride like that. You can ride it and look at the TV. No, man. Eat me alone. Wash my face back in the cup. I'm so far ahead of my suckers. I'm gonna have to stop rapping and numbers. I promise the fuck. I bet you have heard these companies. Riding around the city, this is brand new. Brand new car, brand new feet, brand new seats, brand new smell. Without the coach, I brand new. Fuck you, bitch, you brand new. Fuck you, bitch, my shirt brand new. Fuck you, bitch, my shoes brand new. Fuck you, bitch, you make a brand new.
Spice and races, the two most talked about women fighters are on the yesterday they changed streaming. Something's made well. You don't want to rush it. Make every move perfect, deliberate. I let the ingredients speak so that everything can feel a lot more exciting. Hot grilled salmon, cold greens, crunch on top. That's it. Express yourself with Fresh Express.
My mind's filled with minefields. The ashes fall, the wine spills. World stops, drops and rolls. It's judgment day off I drill. I pour out my heart, have a drink. I said drunk, never lying, never. My country tis a thee, sweet land of kill 'em all and let 'em die. Yes, America, this so godless America. Her tomorrow ain't promised today. The end of time is like an hour away. Damn, terrified, lost and can't find it. It's on the flag, I never find it. Saw a butterfly in hell today. When I die, you go to jail today. Cause I need a soul. Die my soul. I heard police looking for me. I'm a high of brush. Stars in my pocket. You sit on my pocket. I'm wired out my jacket. I'm still shocking everybody. Wanna tell me what I need. You can play a role in my life, but never leave. I'm getting to breathe. It take what you want to eat. Yeah. Been eating my girl and she's so sweet. Reality, we do it for vanity, natural vanity. But what you feeling to me is the banana. So hard. I tried to pay, I miss you, but I was overcharged. Ain't that bitch? Just know, nothing. Used to say fuck the police. I said fuck. Like, bar. I ain't doing my feet are shit for the head. Feet behind. Two fingers on my head. Please emerge. Feet in the clouds up and down. Fuck. It's a cold world. Put on a ring. Chain on my hand. The best money. Yeah. America. So I live in America. It's a virus. So, away, away. Leave it away. I'm a dog, you should keep me away. Pussy, that's me to take. Run to your head, you keep me safe. Please, if I'm leaving in space. Floating away like a leaf in a lake. I'm down, like the leaf in a race. Call that shit, have that shit. Feels be, all that shit. I'm call that shit. All that shit. What they talking about? You know how they talking about. Running the man, falling the mouth. Also, the power. Around this business, like, those are like this. When they people say, running out, these are the why would you averages black, he comes like, women up there, he ain't fucking, he can't, away, away. Yeah, where you go? You guys, dangerous. This don't kill your ass, but you can still get twisted with it. Top of them offensive. It's picture lip. All the guy with the explaining the clip. Ain't gonna be no incident. Imaging, red man. Starting on that hour. It's like my house, so I can, you can say, don't say what they were had funny count. And you don't make like that. Not fucking funny count. We're going to go back. Oh, yeah, it's over there. Really good. It's all in the land. But it's all going to take time. Feeling like so black. Take the baby out the crib, the right housewife. I'm gonna get so wasted, you know, like carry me out this bitch. That was just not happening. Just ain't like, ain't say, up and away, up and away, up and away. Yeah, so I come down in a couple of days. Up and away, and away, so come down in a couple of days, couple of days, couple of days. Yeah, when you go, you go, see, up and away, 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 up and away. When you go to the nigga, and they got snacks on the is bad. I don't give a whole but damn. Man, that's not how we live. I'm like, maintain up in the way. You're fine.
De a poco el juego para la picazón alérgica, las pastillas a los perros era una batalla. Apoquel, el tratamiento número uno para la picazón alérgica, está disponible en un sabroso masticable que actúa rápidamente.
Podría causar un empeoramiento de las infestaciones parasitarias cutáneas existentes, infecciones graves o cánceres preexistentes. Se han observado nuevas neoplasias, no solo en perros menores de 12 meses con infecciones graves, o en hembras en reproducción, preñadas o en periodo de lactancia.
De a poco el juego a tu veterinario.
You're gonna feel a pinch, and then you're gonna pull it down just a few minutes. I know you're nervous.
I changed my mind. You do this. No.
Looks like still young. Never really had to couldn't never figure out how to it had it lasts forever. I ain't on the try put it together. For a second, you forget that you over that small next there. But you moving your body like you never had a lot. Never had a lot. The young looks so precious, but now you grown up so blind, it's like a blessing, but you have a man look at you for 5 seconds, but you feeling insecure. You never credit yourself, but when you got over things like the pain that you 10 times over, now you sitting there in this damn corner, looking through like thoughts and looking at your shoulders, yeah, quick try to steal your heart. Never really had love. Never figure out how to yeah, I used to want to try and put it together. You over that star next to it's like a movie, but then I can never have it now. Oh, you had enough thing that transforms vision. The fact that you saw the world like it's all you see, but it wasn't your God, wasn't in your intentions to be on. Loving, you know, the I was just hard to try to put it together. President Kumar?
I have here a responsibility to like to practice.
Congratulations. Thank you. Okay.
Good luck, you two.
Uh,
I've taught you everything you know, but only you can prevent wildfires.
Damn, all these beautiful girls, the only one that do it. They so when they say it's all over,
Show Kingston.
your way to beautiful girl. That's why it'll never work. You have been suicidal, suicidal when you say it's all. Only one that do it. That's when we fell apart. That's we both thought that love lasts forever. Say we should bring up, say things ourselves wrong. We didn't care. We made it very clear, and they also said that we could laugh together, laugh together. Fine, girl. Fine. No one's taking it. Fine. Fine. That's number one. Wait, no, wait, no way for doing my first round. And then I came along. Your name, your name, five.
But it's perfect. We went first. My mom probably got first. Running me, pulling himself in his. Oh, I need to go. My confidence. All right, this week in the UFC 328. It's the big one. To this one, because quite frankly, being ridiculous, the anticipation for this fight is at an all-time high. All these people are going to do a face-off because security risk. There's police following Hamza wherever he goes. There's been death threats. When you come up to me with three, you text me, you don't speak English, I'm going to pull my gun and I'm going to shoot every one of you. People saying that they're going to get shot, this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, they are going to get let loose inside the octagon with 4 rounds gloves on. And when the dust settles, we may have a new champion because Sean Strickland, let me tell you, is not intimidated one little bit. He's not bothered at the fact that Hamzat released a little bit of sparring footage. In fact, he says that shows weakness from Hamzat Chimaev. It just shows what kind of man he is. Oh, God. You know, it's funny. That's what led to me calling him out. Was it like, how long was the clip? 3 seconds. But like that's what I'm talking about. Like the guy's just a little rat, dude. And one, I didn't know we were filming, and those are our warm-up rounds. Just a weak man. Well, guess what? We're gonna see what kind of men they both are inside the octagon. We know that Hamzat's undefeated. He's got ridiculous wrestling and power. He's got a very cool, mellow, calm vibe about him this week. And in fact, he says that he loves Sean Strickland because he's getting paid an absolute fortune for this fight, and Sean Strickland's only making it bigger. They pay good fine. I never made that much money before. Of course, this isn't pay-per-view, so the numbers are already pre-guaranteed. They're already agreed on in the contract, but Sean is definitely making this a bigger fight.
Hamzat's making it a bigger fight. Hamzat's one of the biggest stars in the UFC. And I'm going to give you my breakdown and my predictions to all of that. But first of all, let's get started on the main card. Of course, we've got the return of King Green taking on Jeremy Stephens. Jeremy Stephens, an extremely violent man. Of course, Jeremy, the little heathen.
This guy teammate people out, they don't move. Is that guy?
Long career in the UFC, came back to the UFC, fought Mason Jones in Des Moines, Iowa. I was there. It didn't go his way, but let me tell you, it was a very, very entertaining fight. Now, King Green, as we know, another guy who's been around forever. He's getting older. He's almost 40. He's quick, he's slick, but he is 39. Has he still got it? Are the reflexes still there? The style won't change. He will talk shit. The hands will be low. He'll be slipping and ripping, moving his head all off the shot, trying to push off him, talking shit the entire time. And I think King Green will get the job done. However, Jeremy Stephens, one punch is all it takes. But still, I'm going with the King. How could I go against the King? My God, I'll take my goddamn head off. Anyway, moving on. This is a very, very interesting matchup. Sean Brady taking on Joaquin Buckley. We know Joaquin Buckley, very explosive. He does have good wrestling, but it's mainly on the feet where he is a real big problem. On the flip side, Sean Brady, as we know, if the man gets you down, you're in a lot of trouble, okay? Last time we saw Joaquin Buckley, it was against Kamaru Usman. That was a while ago. That was in 2025, June. That went down in Atlanta, Georgia. He was taken down pretty much by Kamaru Usman. I'm obviously simplifying the fight, but that's essentially what happened. Will Sean Brady be able to do the same thing? Of course, he lost his last one. He got spotted by Michael Morales. Before that, tapped out the former champion, Leon Edwards. Sean Brady's going to look to take him down. Joaquin Buckley is a shorter guy. He is very strong. He is very explosive. If he hits the ground, he's in a lot of trouble. Sean Brady's jiu-jitsu game is ridiculous, but he did get stopped last time. It was against Michael Morales, and there will be some psychological trauma from that one because that happened in the very first round. I love Sean Brady. I've got to go with Joaquin Buckley. Okay, the man is confident. He always goes forward. He swings for the fences. He can jump in the air and do spinning 360, whatever kick you want to call it. It was like something out of the Matrix when he had that crazy knockout that time. And I think this time he'll probably catch Sean Brady. However, if Sean Brady does get him down to the ground, bet your bottom dollar it'll be a submission victory. Now, moving on to the heavyweight division, Alexander Volkov taking on the knockout king, Waldo Cortez Acosta, the fighting pirate. Now, of course, Volkov been around for a long time, fought some of the best out there. Last time being Jalton Almeida, who, of course, is no longer with the UFC because all he would do is tear people down, stifle them on the ground. And it was just not an entertaining style. Volkov, as I say, he's been in there with some of the He's been in there with Tom Aspinall and he lost to him, but he did beat Sergey Pavlovich, okay? A man that is a knockout artist. But when he beat Sergey, that was after he'd been knocked out by Tom Aspinall. So I don't think he was dealing with the same beast. He beat Tai Tuivasa, Alexander Romanov, Jairzinho Rosenstruck, did lose to Cyril Gahn. Highly contentious. Even Dana White thought that he didn't beat him. The question is, will he beat Waldo Cortez Acosta? I say no. Let's just get right to it. Waldo is flying right now. He's on a 3-fight win streak. The man's fighting every other week and he's knocking people out left, right, and center. Last time in UFC 324, knocked out the knockout king, Derek Lewis. Before that, knocked out Kamil Ghazi. Remember that fight that just happened like a week ago in Australia? Perth, Kamil Ghazi took so many punches of his opponent, Brando Pericic. He went down eventually. Eventually, he took a lot of shots. Waldo Cortez Acosta dropped him, right? And it was over quick in the first round. Just like when he took out Anthony Delia after getting poked in the eye, comes back, sparks him, right? The man is a knockout king. He's only getting better. He's getting quicker as well. He's growing in confidence. He's talking shit about Tom Aspinall. He's talking shit about everyone.
See that fight? I go for you.
He's going to have an eye patch on in the interview. He is the fighting pirate, and he is going to be victorious at UFC 328. And if you want to get in on the action, then guess what? Right now, I have partnered with DraftKings Sportsbook, and new DraftKings customers bet $5 and get $100 in bonus bets instantly. The crown is yours. Now, remember, when you sign up, the promo code BISPINGS, but you can stay in on the action and use your bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. If you love the thrill of live betting, DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on start, player prop, and in progress games or fights right as they happen. And if sports betting is not yet available in your state, then don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Pick 6 and have a shot to win prizes. Now, if you want to get in on the action, remember to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today. New customers, use the promo code BISPING. Bet $5 and get $100 in bonus bets instantly. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Now, we move on to the little guys, to the flyweight division. The belt is on the line. Joshua Van, that won by default, shall we say, when Alejandro Pantoja posted on the snapped his elbow or his shoulder or whatever the bloody hell you want to call it. The man has got beautiful boxing. He has a tremendous team at 4-ounce Fight Club in Texas. He's got 16 wins overall, 8 by knockout, 2 by submission, 2 losses, and he is on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by win streak before he got sparred by Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson caught him. He was doing well in that fight. One shot is all it takes. Remember, Charles Johnson also knocked out Ronnie Kavanaugh. Charles Johnson is that guy. Sometimes he'll get you, other times he'll hit the bed. He's very inconsistent, but if he gets it together, Charles Johnson could be a real problem in this division. But still, who cares about that? We're talking about the flyweight title, and he's taking on Tatsuro Taira, right? Tatsuro Taira, this man can do it all. He's polished. He has got tremendous jiu-jitsu. He's got a tremendously high fight IQ. This man is only 26 years old, and the boxing is clean as well. Of course, he did lose that one fight to Brandon Royval because he slowed down. It was a 5-round affair. Started off doing pretty well, but then Brandon Royval came back in, showed the experience, showed the young kid that, hey, going 5 rounds, you got to pace yourself a little bit. Of course, he came back and he stopped Brandon Moreno in the second round, took him down, mounted him, pounded him out until he got the stoppage. Before that, Park Hyung-sung, another good win, but it was a rebound victory. He was finding his mojo. This man, Tatsuro Taira, is going to have a tremendous career. If he gets the win here over Joshua, the UFC are going to Japan, and I better be calling that fight because I fly all over the bloody world, here, there, and everywhere, but I've never been to Japan. So I'm just saying, please, let me be the commentator. Anyway, listen, this fight is all going to be about, I think, can Taira get it down to the ground? If he can get Joshua Van down to the ground, there's going to be some real issues for Joshua Van. Not saying he doesn't have good jiu-jitsu, not saying he can't get back to his feet or anything like that. It's just that Tatsuro Taira, that is where this man is truly elite. But on the feet, he picks his shots really well. He's got excellent timing. He's got less miles on the clock as well. But Joshua Van's got great footwork, good power in the hands at flyweight as well. So this is going to be a very, very interesting matchup. I got to lean towards Tatsuro Taira. I thought that this guy was going to be the champion ever since I saw him. You would think that I'd lean towards Joshua Van. I've got more of a relationship with Joshua Van. May the best man win. I've got no skill in the game. I'm just telling you my honest thoughts. I think Tatsuro Taira has got more ways to skin the cat. I think on the feet, he's a viable threat, and he could catch it. I think if he takes him down, there's a real chance of a submission. Joshua Van, of course, he's under a lot of pressure. It's his first title defense. And, of course, all the people talking shit online saying, you don't really deserve to be a champion. Pantoja blew his arm out. Well, listen, he is the champion at the end of the day. And you've got to respect the belt around that waist. And he's got that for a reason, because he earned that opportunity in the first place. It's not his fault that Pantoja blew his arm out. Simple as that. But who wins the fight? I got to go with Tatsuro Taira. I think he's by far the more technical fighters. He's the more well-rounded guy. And I do think that when all the dust settles, he will be the champion. All right. Whew. Take a deep breath. Moving on to the big one, the main event. Sean Strickland taking on Hamzat Chimaev. Now, where do we start on this one? Now, people say, oh, he hasn't got cardio. He slowed down against Usman. He slowed down against Gilbert Burns, and he did take down Dricus du Plessis, and he did go 5 rounds. Going 5 rounds when you're stifling someone on the ground is not the same as fighting tooth and nail on the feet, trading blows, shooting takedowns, sprawling back and forth affair. It's just not. When you're controlling someone on the ground, and granted, he was looking for submissions, the pace is much slower. So that was a good controlled pace for Hamzat Chimaev. If Sean can stop the takedowns, which I don't think he will early, he will get taken down, but he will get back to his feet. Sean is very confident in his wrestling ability. He says that he trains with better wrestlers than Hamzat Chimaev. Johnny Eblin is one of his training partners who he pointed to in the press conference. Right? Sean at the press conference, by the way, was talking all kinds of madness.
You know those like dogs that you can't trust. You talk to them, you're like you know you can pet the dog and like the dog is nice occasionally, but you're like maybe this dog will bite me one day. I don't know. That's kind of like Chimaev. He's this untrustworthy dog.
But he also made some very, very good points, and I find him very entertaining. Okay, I was watching it yesterday, right, and he was. I won't say breath of fresh air because a lot of what he was saying was madness, but it was fun to see someone with some personality. And on the flip side, I thought Hamzat Chimaev, you couldn't argue with a lot of what he was saying either.
Some boys, I don't get away from stuff. The guy who said like you're gonna shoot me, you're gonna do this, that, and I don't know why he's still at other hotels.
He was cool, calm, collected. He's very confident in his abilities. He's very confident in the training that he's done. He truly believes he can walk through Sean Strickland. And if he beats Sean, then he's probably going to move up to light heavyweight because he only wants big things moving forward. He wants to fight Alex Pereira. He doesn't care if that's at a heavyweight. He wants to be the 205 pound champion. He was talking about how he's cleared out the entire division at 185. What's he going to do? Beat Nasruddin Imavov? Well, Strickland already beat him. So what's the point?
Well, I wanna for sure talk about fight. I'm gonna won the weight class up.
Well, the point is that Hamza hasn't beaten him, so we want to see that fight. But regardless, I digress. Who wins this fight? Will he stay on the feet? Will Hamza take him down? More than likely. Will he hold him down? For a bit, he will, but every round starts on the feet. Now, all week, I have been saying, I think Hamza beats him. I think Hamza beats him, but the closer this fight gets, the more I watch Sean Strickland, the more that we know the cardio of this guy is ridiculous because he fights and spars all the time, and that's the best way to train. I've gone on about that for hours, so I won't go into it now. You've heard my points many times, but he spars all the time, right? That's going to get you in shape. He's a very tough guy. He's very strong. Even Dricus Duplessis said that Sean Strickland felt stronger than Hamza.
He's a strong guy, a lot stronger than Hamza on a physical level. He's really good. And I think it's going to surprise some people. Strickland gets up 2 or 3 times in that first round, not the first 2. It's not going to get any easier.
So that's an interesting fact here. Although Robert Whittaker told me personally that the strength and the explosivity of Hamzat Chimaev is ridiculous, like something he'd never felt, okay? So beauty truly is in the eye of the beholder when it comes to that one, okay? So personal experiences, right? Robert got taken down and had his teeth crushed in. Of course he's going to think that Hamza's stronger. And he's never fought Sean Strickland anyway. So to be fair, he doesn't know. The question is, can Hamza hurt him on the feet? Of course. I think he's got more power. He's got more one-shot knockout ability. But this is a 5-round affair. And the longer the fight goes, the more Sean will start to favour and have more success. But the question is, can he maintain the resilience and the mental toughness throughout 5 rounds? Because we saw in the rematch against Dricus Duplessis, he started to doubt himself. And the longer the fight went, the less output that we had from Sean. And even Eric Dingsik in the corner was starting to get on his case and give him some shit and say, listen, come on, wake up. What are you doing? We've trained so hard for this moment. And this is what you're going to do?
We're not fair enough. You're doing the same shit as last fight. He's all predictable with it.
Of course, came back. Stop fluffy, look ridiculous, looks like he's found his mojo again. And this is probably the last title fight that Sean Strickland will ever be in if he loses the fight. So I can argue it both ways. Brady, are you there? This is Brady Fink, my longtime jiu-jitsu coach, 3rd Dan degree black belt. Trained Sean Strickland, trained a lot of the guys in Southern California. Just real quick, lower your head here, Brady Fink. Who do you think wins between Sean Strickland and Hamzat Chimaev?
I think Sean takes it in the 5th TKO.
Really?
Yeah, easy enough.
You know,
4th or the 5th.
Do you think 4th or 5th?
Yeah, it's a tough fight, but
okay,
just like everything you said, if he can bring it to the 4th or the 5th, that's where Sean's going to.
Okay, Jason floating around here.
He is.
Jason Perillo.
When we find him.
Get Jason Perillo because we need to know about this. He's got very good insights. He's trained Sean. He's sparred with him multiple times. Sean's a real dude, okay? He's not going to bow down. He's not going to roll over. He's not going to allow Hamza to just simply have his way. Sean's jiu-jitsu is really, really good. I'm beating about the bush. I think Hamza wins. I do. I could be wrong. I think Hamzat wins. That's my gut feeling. But it's one of those fights. It's really interesting and really intriguing. And Sean Strickland, I think, is the last hope for the middleweight division. Because if Sean can't beat him, nobody can beat him. And to be fair, he's moving off to greener pastures, bigger and better things, and he doesn't even want to stay at middleweight anyway. However, that's a good point. He started at 240 pounds in this training camp. 240 pounds, and he's got to get down to 185. So again, the longer the fight goes, that weight cut is going to be a real factor. Anyway, Jason Perillo, I don't know where he is. He's floating around somewhere, so I'm going to wrap this one up. I think Hamzat Chimaev gets the job done. Brady thinks that Sean gets a finish in the 4th or the 5th round by way of strikes, and you just never know. When you get tired, when the lungs are burning, when the arms are on fire, and then you start taking shots, that's when you see what a real man is made of. Can they dig deep? Can they be the hammer and the nail? Well, we're going to find out all of the answers this weekend at UFC 328. Oh, take a deep breath. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and ring the bell. I'll be doing a reaction video, and I'm going to do a video tomorrow talking about all the other stuff. Of course, there's a press conference coming up. Are they going to even allow them to face off? Let the guys face off. They're going to fight in an octagon, getting toe-to-toe, face-to-face, nose-to-nose, as Sean says. Let them get there. Let them get in each other's faces. Let them feel one another's energies. And I'll do a reaction on that. So keep an eye out for that one tomorrow. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. One more time, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and all that good stuff. I'm still here in Vegas coaching the Ultimate Fighter. We're down to the last week, so I'll be out of it soon. I'll be back home. I'll be in the regular studio, but there is more videos coming this way this week. Big shout out to John Brannigan. He's my editor. He's going to make this video look fantastic. So cheers, John, and thanks again to you guys. Goodbye. Take care. Much love. Adios. Just stop the video.
First off, I came to Vienna to fight for the Imperial. God. My goodness.
Jeez, when did everything get so intense? Like, sure, all this is impressively athletic, but this is not athletic. It's athletic-ish. And at Sierra, we love it all. Cool rock. Whether you're into overhand serves or underleg sets. Okay, Tyler, downward dog or down dog.
2-foot boy.
Going real fast or slowly reeling it in. Sierra has all the brands you want at the prices that let you do it all. From athletic to athletic-ish, Sierra's got it.
Bark if you're gay. God, dude. Dude, this could lead to some like gay fan base edits from Gene Silver though. Bark if you're gay. Just cuts to him getting palms up. Come on, Arnie! Gene Silver's aura farming. Uh-oh! Bark if you're gay. Let's go, Arno! Arnold takes the center against Gene here, folks. Low kick from Arnold Allen. That's the Bryce Mitchell. That's the blueprint right there. We'll go for them low kicks. Well, I think this is going to be quite a fight between us, don't you, Gene? A good body kick from Arnold. May we have a glorious battle between us. Good body shot there from Gene Silver. Nothing Arnold ain't felt before, dude. Yeah! Another low kick from Arnold. Let's go.